While we've grown out weep ninny bong, I'm Engineer Hoist, and welcome to our weekly Transformers Earth Wars news stream. How you doing? Had a pretty good weekend. We had the first weekend with the Cyber Pass. Thank you to Luke, who gifted me the premium Cyber Pass in Earth Wars. And congratulations to Bricks Motion, the winner of the free Cyber Pass from the giveaway. So thank you to everybody who entered, both channel members and those in the Discord. And hi to everybody over here. RV Blade, Super VH, Chatterbox, Lavish Tiger, Blade Allspark, Bricks Motion, there you are. Oktar, Grind Time, a couple of our channel members. Thank you guys for being here and for your support. The God of Failure is in here, so hopefully that's not a omen of how this stream is going to go. BB2, Bulkhead, and everybody, welcome. Thank you all for being here. So we're going to talk about the news. We got a bunch of crystals to crack, both from the event and from the Cyber Pass, and I actually did get a little Magna Boss bundle because I got a taste of Magna Boss finally, and I think I want him at 4 stars. So hopefully we'll be getting Ironhide from there. If not, hey, I'll keep hoping. And I did get one new figure this week, so we'll check that out after we get done with all the Earth Wars stuff. So let's go ahead and get to the news. This weekend's event is called One Step Beyond. Gather your alliance and take part in this weekend's event to win up to 40 premium combat chips, 150,000 spark and combat spark, 1,500 4-star shards, 4,000 3-star shards, 20,000 premium shards, a G medal, and 6 gold power core chips, up to, of course. Alliance Totalizer is this type of an event. That means it's one big prize board. You'll see in a minute. Starts at the usual Friday start time, ends at the usual Friday or Monday stop time, and Super XP throughout the event. Got to be headquarters level 4, be in an alliance, and you guys know how to play the events. It's it's yellow event button there. Although, I can't just say just the yellow event button because the Cyber Pass is a yellow event button, so you want to hit the one on the right-hand side of the screen as the event. But you guys know this. We know this. The event battle zones are the standard battle zones, and here is a list of the Totalizer prizes. Like I said, I'm done trying to summarize these things. It's ridiculous. So yeah, you get a bunch of prizes all throughout the event. And so there's more, and there's more. So total of 500,000 points to complete the event. But wherever you get to, you're going to have some good prizes. So best of luck to everybody. Steeljaw. Shattered Glass Steeljaw is the first combat bot we're going to look at right now. And remember, even though they're evil, the Autobots are with the Autobot accounts, and the Decepticons are with the Decepticon accounts. I know there was some confusion, but since Goldbug and Shockwave came out, we saw which direction they're going, and so that's what it's going to be. Whether you agree with that direction or not, that's how it is. So let's look at Steeljaw. Steeljaw is hard to rouse or rile, preferring to a kind of indolent lifestyle that allows him to do the bare minimum when it comes to actively engaging the enemy. Only one thing is guaranteed to shake him from his stupor, and that's to hate Ravage, his sworn enemy. Nothing gets his titanium steel teeth grinding and lubricant drooling than the thought of a rematch with his bête noire. Yeah, throwing a little bit of French there. I looked it up and it says Black Beast, but bet by itself also could mean stupid, so maybe he's calling Ravage stupid. Yeah, so there you go. There's that. Speaking of Ravage, although he's not black here, so it'd be more Bête Blanche, White Beast here. But Shatterglass Ravage, he takes very little seriously and loves to find adventure and excitement in even the most dull patrol or extended stakeout. This is one con whose oil can is always half full. Life is for the living, to be grabbed by the scruff of the neck. The only thing that makes his jaw tendons bunch and his hackles rise is Steeljaw, whose very existence is enough to get Ravage in a more combative mode. Risk says, Bête Noire is something that you hate. Okay, so Google Translate failed me, or just gave me an alternate definition. So thank you, Risk. Appreciate that. I've been studying French, but far from fluent. And yeah, to be fair, I think I've taken a break for a few months now. So anyway, so the next big news item in the newsletter is some ketchup bundles. Not ketchup like you put on fries. Catch-up bundles. Now, I'm not here to try to tell you to spend money, although CyberPass is a pretty good investment, and of course the new Joiner bundle, if you haven't done it, that's a fantastic deal. But anyway, this is kind of big news for all of you out there who have Omega Supreme or a Titan and you're feeling a little behind. Throw a little money at it, and it can help you out. So first up is the Omega Supreme and Overlord bundles. If you're sitting there on the 2-star and you missed out on the 3-star in the event, or don't have enough Shanix, or don't want to wait to save the Shanix, for $10 you can get the 3-star part and a few other things to go along with it. Likewise, if you haven't struggling to save up that 50,000 Shanix for the 4-star part, or missed out on the event, throw $100 their way and you can get that. But you do have to have the 3-star already before you can buy the 4-star apparently. And you also have to have unlocked the 2-star version before you can buy either one of them. So, there you go. I thought it was pretty worth noting. I'm at almost 42,000 Shanix. So I'm kind of thinking, do I want to just wait a couple more weeks and just get the 4-star part with Shanix, or do I want to throw $100 at it? I'm thinking I'll probably wait for the Shanix, honestly, because I'm so close. I mean, if I was like down at like just 1,000 Shanix and was looking at a long wait, I'd probably be more inclined to get to go ahead and get that bundle, but I'm so close, I think I'll just wait. And they did say these are not just going to be weekend bundles. They will be available until you purchase it or don't need to purchase it, apparently. So, likewise with the Titans, they've got 2 different types of catch-up bundles. So again, you have to have the Titan to get this, and I believe there's a certain level you have to be at, it says in the newsletter. So you can purchase some Tech Tree XP, along with some Titan's Smite and Beam battle boosts and some Spark. And there's also Titan and Spark catch-up bundles there. So and these go for $10, so they're not so terrible. And I have a feeling that when I do finally unlock Metroplex, I'll probably be jumping on one or more of these just to, like I said, to catch up, right? So there you go. Those are the catch-up bundles. Just thought it was worth noting. So that's basically it for the newsletter stuff. So we'll move on to our community corner here. And first up is PB2, who's built a nice little version of Shattered Glass Steeljaw in Minecraft. Looking really nice there. Got the wings, got his little rocket launchers. You can see Shattered Glass Prime and Goldbug there in the background. And also, even though we haven't seen him in the game, he is in the loading screen, so we have a feeling we'll be seeing either the character or a skin of Shattered Glass Wheeljack. So that's who we got here. It's a pretty nice looking Wheeljack in the Shattered Glass colors. Very cool. And next up, we've a lot of brick building, either in a video game in Minecraft or in real life with Lego parts. We got Bricks Motion here, shared a whole bunch of his creations, and I picked some highlights. I didn't share all of them. There was a lot of stuff you shared there, my friend. But we got Brawn and Drift here. Really cool. And according to Bricks Motion, these are fully transformable. Speaking of which, did you hear the news? The Lego announced, or apparently it's a rumor, that there's going to be a Lego Optimus Prime set coming out in the near future, or maybe We'll just say future. I heard maybe summertime or something. So that would be pretty cool. I would definitely be looking for that. And we also have Mind Wipe and Scrapper here. It really blows my mind how creative that you've gotten with these builds, and how close, what a great likeness you've got with these. It's great. So we've also got some MicroMasters, and I thought these were pretty cool. I don't know who these are, but I do recognize the mold. I actually had the little MicroMasters of the Jet and the A10, and they look right on with those MicroMasters. And let's see, so I picked these two because I believe on the left-hand side is where we get Road Burner from, and then we have Power Punch on the right-hand side. And those two bots are in the game. Yeah, so I thought that was appropriate to show these two creations. And it's pretty cool how you got the double MicroMasters and they combine to the single vehicle, just like the MicroMasters do. It's really great work, really. And Grand Galvatron did a nice little embroidery for Valentine's Day. Starscream, and is that our C? I think. What's going on? What's going on there? But I like the heart is kind of like half red and half purple for the Autobot and Decepticon. Yeah, probably more pink, but still, I like it. Really good work. Grand Galvat, it's Thundercracker. Okay, it's hard to tell. They all without the body, they all have the same heads. So, but I should have asked or before I got on here, but it's very cute either way, and I like the fabric he chose. It's a very nice looking fabric too. Springer won't be happy. And then Action Whale went giga-sized in, I think this is Minecraft, building Starscream. And that's a ridiculous amount of work. It's very detailed. And see, that's the thing. You can build some quick, really nice looking stuff like PB2 does and look really good. If you want like the super, almost realistic detail, you got to put in ridiculous amounts of work. I mean, this guy is towering above the clouds apparently. What do you say? Something like it was 10 months of work or something like that. So, but it's pretty fantastic. So well done, Action Whale. Well done, and thank you for sharing. And that's what we got for the community quarter. If you want to throw your own artwork at us, head on over to the Discord and join up on the server. We got a link in the description. And go over to the stream submissions channel and post your art there, and we'll talk it at the next stream. Meanwhile, if you happen to be watching this video anywhere other than YouTube, that's the link on the screen. youtube.com/EngineerHoist. Pretty easy to figure out. And I don't post much, but if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, @EngineerHoist. It's kind of a whole branding thing. It's pretty easy to find. Engineer Hoist. If you see Engineer Hoist somewhere, it's probably me. So, there you go. So, what do we got going on over here? Let's see. Blade Allspark coming back from a computer crash. Oh, yeah. Chatterbox says Starscream is cheating on Slipstream. Funny. Okay, how about we get to the game? Now, I will tell you, there's nothing from the Decepticon account. I just didn't play it, and I think I said last week I'm probably retiring from that account, so won't be doing. Well, at least for the foreseeable future. I just can't keep up with it. So, I do have a bot done with his research. I believe this is Prowl. Yes, indeed. Coming out of the lab at level 41. And I have, I think, Sea Spray still in there cooking. Yeah, Sea Spray's in there cooking at level 50. And how y'all doing on the Cyber Pass? I'm at 1220 right now. I've been doing pretty good. Trying to hit all the dailies and the seasonal, so you can see. I found when I really like the Cyber Pass. It's definitely got me playing more, and it definitely got me. You know, I rarely use the combiners, but seeing how this 250 coin quest is for collecting 500 ore 13. Well, you can't collect the ore 13 if you don't use it, so it's got me using combiners now, even if I don't need them. So I've just been running combiners nonstop pretty much, and so now I've been able to collect the ore 13 to try to work towards that. So it's pretty cool. I like it. You know, it's been a while since I've really used the combiners much. I mean, I even broke out like Superion and so yeah. Let's see, what have I completed so far? 50,000 raid points, raiding 27 million Energon and Alloy, normal PvP battles with 3 air class bots, war battles without a medic, 40 normal PvP, and 10 with at least 3 warriors. So yeah, pretty cool. And still got 25 days left. It's only been like a week, not even quite a week yet. And already at this point, getting to 2,700 or 3,000, I think, for the skin by the end of the saga is completely doable. But I will say, now that we've got a little more experience with it actually happening, do your dailies. Now, you don't have to do all of the dailies, and you don't even have to do all of them. Like, so we got a couple of seasonal quests on here. Win 10 very hard battles without deploying a medic. I'm not even going to try that one. That one's going to be empty. Win 5 Alliance War hard battles. I'm not in a league that even allows that option, so I'm not going to be completing that one. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. You don't need to do all of them. So you just if you can just stay consistent completing your dailies, that'll get you most of the way. And then by completing the dailies, you'll end up probably completing a lot of these seasonal tasks at all. You definitely do not need to complete all of them, but you do need to stay on top of your dailies, because that's where you're going to get. You got up to 90 coins per day on your dailies, so that's where you're going to get most of it. So there you go. So that's where I'm at. And we've got crystals. So, let's see. First one up, I think, is the War for Cybertron skin. Let's see, what do we get? We get Skylinks, Commander Modesty. So we've got some gold core chips. I think these are from the event. See you later, Chatterbox. Thanks for being here. Oh, there's some food. Lee Warner says the dailies alone take you to the second to last rewards as long as you start at day 1. Yes, if you're able to complete all of the dailies every day from the beginning to the end, it'll take you all the way except for the skin. But like I said, along the way, you're going to be completing some of the other ones in the seasonal quest, so you can miss a daily here or there. Which is good, because yesterday one of my dailies was to complete a very hard battle, and like I said, I'm not even trying it. It's like, complete a very hard battle with no medic or with no combiner or something like that. It's like, well, I can't do that. I'm not even going to bother trying. So, hey, if you can do something like that, more power to you, but I can't. So I'm not even going to bother trying. Alright, slow down, Photon. And this is another gold chip. I believe this gold chip is from the Cyber Pass. Okay, so it's a gold chip that gives me a gold chip. I guess that was a token for a gold chip that looked like a gold chip, and there's more food. Okay. And these 2 G-Metal chips are definitely from the C.O.M.B.A.T. So we got a building G-Metal chip. Let's see what we get here. Laser Ricochet. Yeah, I think I could probably... I think I have one of those already, which I haven't employed yet. So I might use that one. Not a bad pull. And a bot G-Metal core. And there's a G-Metal attack core. So not the most flashy, but sometimes you have bots that can, like the special bots that can only use universal core. They can't take anything other fancier. So this could be useful for one of those. Let's see, we got 3-star crystals. This is the Dupe City. I saw you guys calling for Dupe City already in there in the chat. So yeah, we're starting Dupe City now. Once we get the combiner beacon, how long does it take to finish building? Oh, man, that was a while ago. I don't even remember. I think the combiner building is the combiner beacon. I think is instant, isn't it? The combiner lab and the combiner beacon, I think, are pretty much instant builds. They're not ridiculously long builds, if I remember correctly. So we've got a couple of premiums. So 20 of these premium crystals were from the event, and 2 of them were from Warwinds this weekend. Or this week. Yeah, we generally haven't been doing wars in our alliance, but because there's a number of different war quests in the C.O.M.B.A.T, we decided to start doing wars. To give everybody a chance to get those wins in. And look at this, we get a G-Metal Incendiary core from a 3-star. Nice. And in X10 mode, we'll finish off these premium crystals. Maybe we'll get a bot reveal in next week's newsletter. I think we will. Next week is when the combat bots, that's the weekend where the combat bots are going to be released. And we usually find out who they are, not bios or abilities or anything, but we often will find out who they are the same weekend that the combat bots are released. Risk says, Combiner Beacon is a 7-day build. Thank you. Like I said, it was so long ago, I don't remember. Just all food from the power cores. And the next set of 10 premiums. William Wilkinson is 995 shards shy of the first 5-star crystal. Oh, that's the worst when you're getting close and it just... It's so close you can taste it, but you just can't quite reach it. You'll get there. You'll get there. Be patient. You'll get there. You're getting to the point where you're going to be hoping for 4-star dupes. And then you'll probably get a new bot and be upset. I've been there a couple times. It's like, okay, I'm hoping for a duplicate. Oh, it's a new 4-star Jazz. Oh, crazy. We can get more, huh? What do we got? Probably another 3-star. Oh, look at this, a 4-star crystal. We'll come back and do that in a minute. So these are the Magna Boss crystals. If I recall, these are only Beast Wars, Prowl, Ironhide, or Silverbolt in 2, 3, or 4-star. They're taunting me with the one that I want there in the 4-star position with the Ironhide. We'll see if he actually shows up. Everything else is a duplicate. Because I do have the other 2, Prowl and Silverbolt, at 4-star. And all of them at 3-star.
Attack.
And 2-star. Once you're a dupe away, it'll be new bots. It sure seems that way. I don't know if that's coded that way, but it sure seems that way.
Deploy. Now, reap the whirlwind. Deploy. Now, reap the whirlwind.
Okay, so all 2-stars. That's wonderful. Fantastic. Alright, next set. This is a familiar feeling. Wrong flavor of pachyderms. Indeed.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
Well, at least our mix-up is saying we've got deploy, attack, and now reap the whirlwind.
Deploy. Now, reap the whirlwind. Deploy. Now, reap the whirlwind.
I'm thinking the same thing too, PBQ.
Reap the whirlwind.
Alright, so we did actually get a 3-star there, so it wasn't a complete waste. But, oh man, the odds are terrible. Oh, but yeah, that's how it goes with bundles. Alright, and to complete our Dupe City saga, we get Bumblebee. And a gold attack core, so not even a particularly exciting power core. But it did get some 5-star shards. Well, this has got to be a do 3-star. Okay, so let's go do the real finish by getting one last 3-star duplicate Wheeljack. Got it. And that about does it. Let's get my Aura 13. Contribute towards the Cyber Pass quest. Oh, we remember how that's like, chasing bots and getting nothing but duplicates. I was kind of back and forth questioning about getting that bundle because yeah, I really ought to probably get like the Beast Wars Ironhide specific bundle, but I felt like going for it. I've been saving a little money for game budget, so I mean I can't go crazy, but I saved where I could go ahead and get that bundle this time. Blade Allspark says they should lower the value of the Omega Supreme 5-star from off of 15,000 5-star shards. I agree. Not going to happen because everybody said that and they stood firm on the 15K. So who knows? Maybe they'll add a catch-up bundle. Let's see. It was $10 for the 3-star part, $100 for the 4-star part. So maybe they'll put out a bundle for $1,000 for the 5-star part. They won't ever do that. Could you imagine the backlash if they put out a bundle, like a in-game purchase bundle for like $1,000? Could you imagine? That would never happen. So, I think that's it for the Transformers Earth Wars stuff. But, yeah. See what else we got. Rick Motion says they should do an event where Shannick store has a percentage off, so Mega Parts would be like 40K instead of 50K. That would be cool. They've not really done anything like that. If you notice, even like the Black Friday sales, not really usually a sale. It's just, hey, here's a bunch of bundles that instead of waiting for them in rotation for a month at a time, we'll throw them all in the rotation this weekend. Just try to find out, just be on the game at the time it comes out. Although I think they may have last time I think they might have doubled the crystals or something like that. So sort of a sale. Is Doc Cat with you? Yeah, right here. Grind Time is asking, have you heard all the Transformers show announcements? Actually, I have. I should probably have grabbed some screenshots. So first of all, apparently they announced that the movie Beast Wars: Rise of the Beasts is the start of a new trilogy. Okay, cool. Not much more to that other than cool. There's 2 more movies confirmed. And the other thing was, it's a Nickelodeon show. They call it like Earth Spark, and they didn't show much of it, but apparently there's protoforms, and we saw Optimus and Elita 1, and they had this kind of a weird Autobot logo. I don't know if they were in a tree or if that was supposed to be an afro or what it was, but it's and there's some kids, and I think it looks like a mom. I don't know if it was the mom or if it was just, you know, an adult who appeared to be dressed as a park ranger, which is why I was kind of thinking their symbol was a tree. Yeah. Kumari, Bricks Motion won that lucky draw. For the Cyber Pass. So, but I reserve judgment because it's a Nickelodeon show, which means it's going to be skewed towards the kids, as most Transformers stuff is. I mean, they're toys and it's for kids, so it's kind of ridiculous when people say, "Oh, I can't believe that show. It looks like it's for kids." Well, duh. you got into the Transformers when you were a kid, so this is bringing in new yous, new us's. You know, so it's like they can't all be skewed towards adults anymore, even though that's a big fan base. That's where we got the Netflix War for Cybertron stuff. It was a little bit darker. It was more skewed towards the adult fan. Whatever you think about the War for Cybertron trilogy on Netflix, whatever you think about it, that was the intent of it, was to be a little bit more skewed towards the adult. But they can't forget the kids. I mean, that's why you get stuff like Rescue Bots and Rescue Bots Academy, and apparently this Earth Spark. And Cyberverse is kind of interesting. That's one of those kind of like middle of the road kind of stuff, because it's definitely kind of, the animation style is kind of towards the kids, and even some of the silliness is kind of geared towards the kids. But it's a pretty good show. I found Cyberverse pretty enjoyable, honestly. Yeah, Cyberverse is one of those good ones where it's kind of appeals both ways. It's not, you know, so far to kid appeal that adults just can't stand to watch it, but it wasn't so far into appealing to adults that you don't want the kids to watch it, you know? So Cyberverse is great. I like Cyberverse a lot. So the toy line, I got the whole first wave of Warriors so I could get the McAdam Build-A-Figure. But other than that, the Cyberverse toys really didn't have much appeal to me. The toys themselves that I did get were, you know, they felt cheaper. You know, they just didn't feel quite as finished as the other stuff that we were getting in Siege and Earthrise and all that stuff. But yeah, they were selling them for about the same price. So it's yeah. Some of them were pretty good, but even the ones that were good were loose. You know, the joints were kind of bad. So yeah, Cyberverse was a little. I'll agree. Cyberverse was a little rough at the beginning. The whole let's go into Bumblebee's memory kind of thing and speaking through the radio. But eventually they broke out of that and got into some more better stories. So, new type of story. But yeah. So speaking of toys, got this guy. He came in on Friday, I think. This is Lift Ticket. My first Legacy figure. See, it's Legacy. Lift Ticket. AKA Comrade Hoist. For comparison, there's Hoist. Now, if you'll recall, Hoist, his little cannon thing is orange. It came orange, and I painted this with the silver paint. And But lift ticket, his actually came silver. Why they couldn't have just done this for this? Who knows? But that's okay. This wasn't even really fancy. I just got had a silver paint pen and just kind of painted all around it. And so I didn't quite get underneath. I was like, oh yeah, well I'm missing spots in there. Didn't quite get in there. And then I got lift tickets. And I'm like, oh, they didn't get in there either. So I guess I did a good job. But Hoist, obviously, he's got the Toy Hacks labels on there too. Give them some extra details or whatever. But it occurred to me at some point, some people are calling this Ronald McDonald Hoist, which yeah, I could definitely see it. But it occurred to me, it's almost Hoist cosplaying as Hot Rod. I mean, he's got the yellow spoiler, he's got the red body and all that. Well, I suppose if this hood was more orange color, then that'd be more of a imitation or whatever. But I mean, he's red, he's got the yellow spoiler going on there. And so yeah, this is kind of Hoist cosplaying as Hot Rod. Army Blade's laughing at the McDonald's Hoist. Hey, what can I say? But I also like the box. A really nice line art version of Hoist here, and I've got some ideas for what I might be able to do with this. I'm going to try to recreate this in some kind of a graphics program to use for some other purposes or something. So I've been trying to, like, oh man, how can I get a good image of Hoist and all that stuff, and then they come and throw this box my way. I'm like, yes, thank you. Also, got a nice. Of course, it's black and white, but still, you got the nice Legacy logo, and even nice, much nicer, bigger one here on the top. Autobot logo, and the other half of Hoist body over here on the side. It says lift ticket on the bottom, and words and things on the side. Speaking of lift ticket, this isn't the first toy of lift ticket. It's been around. This is the first one I'm aware of. This BotCon lift ticket came out, I don't know. I want to say 2014, 2015, somewhere that time frame. This was using the Generations Hoist mold and painted him red. He even has the stripes that say Wrecker on his arm, kind of like lift ticket does here. But the Generations Hoist figure did not have the whole towing assembly, so he didn't have his wings, nor does he have his cannon. There was a third-party add-on kit that I got for Hoist that did have all of that stuff, so he could have his wings and his cannon, but they didn't make one for lift ticket, or if they did, I didn't see it, and so he's just here with no extra wings or anything like that. And that's fine, he's not Hoist, he doesn't necessarily have to have it. But I am kind of glad that they did this guy, so he's got more of that look. But it's pretty cool having two of them. So yeah, yeah, a couple of lift tickets. You say, imagine if Wazo here, he'd be trolling by now. Yeah, maybe. Luke, how's it going? Thanks for being here. And thanks again for the Cyber Pass. I've done good work with it so far. Instructions, if you're interested in what the instructions look like, here they are. It's a kind of a purplish, bluish color. And inside they've gone with a little bit of teal for the highlighted parts that move. So that's to give you an idea of what the Legacy instructions look like. Or at least that's what they look like for Hoist there. But if it's like any other of the Generation Selects stuff, they generally follow the same instruction format as the main line. So, pretty good bet your mainline and Legacy instructions are going to kind of look come out like this color. So, pretty good set of instructions as usual. I mean, I didn't look at them that closely because I know how to transform them, but the colors definitely did stand out. So, I definitely like the whole packaging concept for Legacy with the really bright, colorful packaging, and that definitely translates over into the instructions. So that makes me think that these are going to be probably what the instructions look like. So I definitely like all of what they are doing with that. And yeah, good figure to start with the my Legacy collection with over there with Comrade Hoist. If I had a dime for every time they came out with a lift ticket figure, I'd have two. It's not much, but it's strange that it happened twice. Yeah. I'm actually out quite a few dimes getting these two. I mean, these are pretty normal price for Generation Selects, but as a BotCon exclusive that I got after the fact, he was a little pricey. He came in a two-pack with a black version of that Generations skids, that, you know, Thrilling 30 skids, the IDW version one. Can't remember what they called them. I'm sure somebody out there knows, but I can't remember what they went for. But the BotCon figures tend to be a little pricey. Usually go for about $30 to $40 a figure on average. So I probably paid more for this guy than that guy, is what I'm saying. That's okay. Was it Burnout? Yeah, I think Burnout is the one. You know, I almost brought that figure over here because I had the lift ticket, but I was like, nah. It's over in the other room on my BotCon collector, TF Collector Club shelf. So, and I do have the original skids that it was based off of, and I even have the crosscut version of it. I did not get the Age of Extinction set that had that same figure decoed as a rally car. I kind of wanted it, but I never found it, so I didn't get it. And yeah, it's fine. Yep, I said that for you, Fitz. I knew you were waiting for that reference. I said that I was thinking Fitz is gonna love this. The other room. But yeah, that's kind of all I had. I did get email notification that the Zeta mini aerial bots are a couple of days away from arriving, so not sure if they'll be here in time for next week's stream, but definitely shortly thereafter. So I'll be able to make a little miniature Superion to go against my miniature Devastator. So those will probably be my next ones to show up. And what else? Oh, I know what I was thinking of. I was like, what else did I order recently or whatever? I ordered Legos recently. Today, actually. But that's not Transformers. But I'm going to tell you anyway. New Star Wars Lego stuff is out and available for pre-order on Lego.com. Not sponsored, but I pre-ordered the that Mandalorian helmet. You know how they do the helmet thing. So I pre-ordered that, and they also the Boba Fett's throne room, and the a set of Mando's Starfighter, the N1 Starfighter. So I ordered those 3 sets. They're all pre-orders. So it'll be a while, and I don't really show off the Lego stuff on here much, but anyway, that's the one I was thinking about. So, Lego my ego, Lego my ego is what you wrote. The new guy, Red Alert, you're a little late. I already made the McDonald's Hoist joke, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. The new guy needs a big M for his chest. Yeah. I think Kato photoshopped a picture of this guy in front of McDonald's with the arches. So Spoiler. Oh yeah. Well, you know, it's a Lego set that's been released. So, you know, toy sets will do that. So. So yeah, it's kind of spoiler, but you know it's the toy is out, so you're gonna see it. So yeah, that was last week's episode. No, 2 weeks ago anyway. The finale was last week, so it was 2 weeks ago when we saw that, wasn't it? Was it 2 weeks? Yeah, it doesn't matter showing up in Mando season 3 anyway. Yeah, indeed. But yeah, if there's one thing that I collect that's not Transformers, it's Star Wars Lego, or particularly related to Mandalorian. But I've got plenty of Star Wars Lego that's not Mandalorian related. But I think I've gotten everything Mandalorian related so far. It was the all Mando episode, so that was 1, 2, 3 weeks ago. So I think that's well out of spoiler territory. Anyway, it's probably why they put out the set now. I mean, as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh man, I hope they make a Lego set of that." Don't get me wrong, I love my Razor Crest set. I even got the little mini Razor Crest. You know, like they have those like mini vehicle things. So I got the little mini Razor Crest. Yeah, thinking back to Mando season 2 and the episode "The Tragedy," because you know that's the one where the Dark Troopers come down and take Grogu, and I'm just like, so a lot of people are thinking, oh, that's the tragedy because the kid got stolen. I'm like, no, the tragedy is the Razor Crest got blown up. So. That was the real tragedy, is that the Razor Crest got destroyed. I was like, oh. Speaking of the Razor Crest, it's kind of crazy timing that happened right about the time they were running a HasLab thing for vintage Razor Crest, and apparently that's out now. So people who ordered that, I was watching an unboxing from the Hasbro people themselves. That thing looks pretty darn amazing. Don't get me wrong. I don't need it, so I'm not feeling like a sense of loss, like I missed out on it. So I was considering it. Because I really like that ship for whatever reason. I really like that ship, but I decided against getting it because it's just too big. I got no space for it. I got no space for Unicron. That's why he's still just sitting there. So I was like, no, I don't have the space for it. It looks really cool, but there's some videos out there with people opening up that HasLab Razor Crest. It looks awesome. If I didn't have a space issue or whatever, and I was into collecting Star Wars vintage stuff, I totally would have been on that. That's really cool. But I'm happy with my Lego Razor Crest. All right, enough. Or not. Yeah, we can keep talking about anything. We're kind of in that anything goes portion of the stream. Wish the HasLab Rancor happened when Boba Fett was out, especially with Episode 3 showing us one. Yeah, I know it probably would have done better now than when they did it. Although I think one of the big things that turned people off was the poor tier rewards. Which, honestly, even the Star Saber tier rewards were pretty criticized. I mean, like, tier 3 was the shield, which the shield should have been included with the base figure, because, I mean, what is Star Saber without a shield? And then, you know, in addition to the shield, there was a couple of repainted Micromasters, which, like, oh boy, yay. But, you know, so... but apparently, as bad as we thought those were, apparently the Rancor tier levels were even worse. So, Let's see. Kumari, I don't take join requests during the streams because I'm streaming. I'm not in the game. If you want to join, submit a request to Nontoxic Gamers. We'll take a look at your base level and see if you fit, and then yay or nay. But I don't take join requests during the streams. So, Grind Time says I like to collect Jedi stuff from Star Wars and ships from Star Trek. Okay, cool. See, everybody's got a little extra thing. I like a lot of space shuttle stuff too, because I worked in the space shuttle program. I supported 22 launches of the space shuttle, so I've kind of near and dear to my heart. That's why I like Astro Train and Skylinks and Blast Off, and because they're all space shuttle stuff. Plus, I've got a bunch of Lego space shuttles. In fact, I think it's the Atlantis, the really big Lego Ideas space shuttle. I got that. I haven't built it yet because, again, big, not a lot of space. But I got it. I also have the Apollo lander and the International Space Station set, which, again, I haven't built, but I got it. So I can build it whenever I'm ready to. I have it, at least. So kind of like that Voltron. I've had that Voltron for, 2-3 years now? I haven't built it yet, but I have it, so I can build it whenever I'm ready. I don't have to go search it out. So I do that. I've actually got quite a few. My Lego sets are up over here. I've got quite a few Lego sets over there. I recently got the Boba Fett helmet. That realistic helmet. So I recently got the Boba Fett one. Haven't built. I've got the Thanos, the Infinity Gauntlet one. So I've got quite a few sets that I've got just because I like it. I'm going to want to build it at some point. I'm not ready to build it now, but I'm going to want to build it at some point. So I got it anyway. Red Alert's picked up a white Kyber crystal from Galaxy's Edge. It's so cool. A white one? I don't remember them having white. Or maybe I just don't remember. Or they may have, or maybe I just don't remember. But looks cool. And you're just a saber? Oh, man. I bet it does. It's kind of fun. It's kind of funny for all the colors you can do, and white is the which is like the most basic of a light bulb color. Makes it look so cool because you're so used to being in all these different colors. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, they were all fully stocked on Sunday. It's funny. We were just at Epcot on Saturday, so. We wanted to. We weren't sure if we wanted. We weren't sure if we wanted to go Saturday or Sunday, but we knew we were definitely going Epcot because the art festival, which is pretty cool. Oh man, I should have brought that out here because I got two prints of Mandalorian. So yeah, actually, I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. These are still, they're in plastic to protect them. This is from the Thomas Kincaid. They had a booth there. So, okay, so first one, this is the first one I got, and then I walked away, and then we went back, and I got the second one. I thought this one was cool. You got. This is from season 2, episode 1. So you got Mando and Grogu. They're on the speeder with C.O.M.B.A.T. They're heading off to search out the Crate Dragon. I like this a lot because I like C.O.M.B.A.T. a lot. So because I like Timothy Oliphant from I've seen him in a bunch of stuff, and I thought it was, so when he showed up I was like cool. So I like that, and you can tell this is definitely from that episode because he's still got Boba Fett's. You can still see the jet back there. So you still got Boba Fett's armor on there. Plus that, you know, that's like that pod racer thing. I think this is when they were first going out, and they ended up running into the Tuskens, and then that's where they kind of made the deal to have them help out. And then I went back and got, it was a toss up between that one and this one, and I kind of wanted both. I'm like, nah, I really just need to pick one. But then we went back, and she decided to get something, so I was like, well, shoot, I'm gonna get this one too. And I like this one a lot too. This is from season 1. This is like the second to last episode, I think, or maybe this is where they're all at that campfire right before they got attacked by those creatures. I don't know if they have the name or whatever. So you got Grief Karga, Queel, Mando, and that's the back of Cara Dune here. So this is before I have spoken, right? Yeah. So this is before this is the episode where we learned that Grogu has some force healing, you know, his magic hand thing, as Grief Karga puts it out. So yeah, so those are the 2 prints that I got. So it's I'm really happy with them. I have no idea where I'm going to hang them up or put them yet, but I'm going to figure out some place to put them that where I can. Some kind of a Star Wars display, whether it's the Legos or some Black Series figures or whatever. But I'm gonna put, you know, find some place where I can have some shelves with some Star Wars stuff, and then put those nearby. So yeah, so that's what I got. And for Valentine's Day, I got a couple of new shirts. There, they were one of them was helmets, like Stormtrooper had a Bo-Katan helmet, and the Ahsoka Clone Trooper helmet, and a few other, you know, helmets from around Star Wars. And yeah, the other one was kind of it was Halloween themed, you know, she felt like I should have some Halloween shirts. So it was a big outline of the Stormtrooper helmet, and inside was a bunch of pieces of candy. And they had like an R2-D2 lollipop and a BB-8 chocolate and a Death Star chocolate or something like that. So, yeah. Alright, so about the Alliance, Kamara, the Alliance is currently full right now, so you're not going to be able to see it. So, just, I don't know, check back another time. So, there you go. RB Blades is telling you. So. Yeah, fun times. Yeah, I definitely would love to talk more about that Boba Fett show, but it's too soon. It's too soon. Certainly in a stream like this. Maybe I need to start if I do want to do something like. I mean, no, I'm not going to turn this into like a Star Wars channel or a Marvel channel. There's plenty of them that do that, but I don't know. Maybe I need to come up with a do someday where it's like, hey, this is a spoiler alert stream. You know, just if, you know, we're talking about one thing or another. It's like, if you haven't seen it and you don't want to be spoiled, don't come in here. So just kind of put it out there right in the front. To do it now wouldn't be fair, because if somebody were going along, they're saying, hey, it's Earth Wars One Step Beyond stream, let's go in there, and then meanwhile we're throwing out spoilers about the Boba Fett. So that's kind of, yeah, you know. Is that a new shirt? Indeed it is. This is one of my Christmas shirts, or the shirts I got for Christmas. It's a Siege Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots, obviously. I also got a Decepticon one, but it had Megatron and like Starscream, and the craziest thing was, they were all in the Siege stuff. The craziest thing on that shirt was Brunt. So when I opened up that shirt and I looked at it, I'm just looking at it kind of dumbfounded. She's like, do you not like it? I'm like, no, I like it. I never expected to see this guy on a shirt. So I was like, I never expected to see Brunt on a shirt. I mean, it wasn't a Brunt shirt, but still, the fact that he's on a shirt, even with other characters, I mean, so many other characters you would think that they would pick from the Decepticons to put on there, and they put Brunt. I was blown away. I think it's great. I would just never in a million years would have expected to see him on the shirt. So, I already wore it this week, so it's in the laundry. I ain't gonna go get it, and I mean, you can't smell it, but yeah, it doesn't smell that bad anyway. But still, it's good. I'll try to remember it. I'll wear it in the future sometime. But yeah, I was just never would have expected it. She's like, "Do you not like the shirt?" I'm like, "No, I think it's great. This guy's blowing my mind that he's on a shirt." So, yeah. Where is Brunt in Earth Wars? Where is he? That's a good point. We got Six Gun. Where's Cog? Brunt is a parts former, but so is Six Gun. Six Gun's a parts former. He's in the game. They made it work. And have you been into the lab in Earth Wars and transformed to any other bots? If you haven't noticed, they're all kind of parts formers. to do the transformations in the game, they're all kind of parts formers. So yeah, fast track, slammer. Exactly. There's lots of them out there. Major Dre, how's it going? Good, thanks for being here. Yeah, man, there's so many characters still out there. I mean, you know, like Brawn, Gears, Swerve. There's lots of them out there. That I mean, even like real standard G1 characters. You know, Rekgar. Yeah, that we just haven't seen yet. You know, people have been asking for, and but you know, it's one of those things where they're only bringing out like one a month, and so then things change, like where it's like, hey, Kingdom's out, we want to hype the Beast Wars, so let's do some more Beast Wars spots. So we're gonna be on that kick for a little while. We're just starting a Shattered Glass kick, so we're gonna be seeing bots that we've already seen before, but but Shattered Glass versions of them. So just you know, brace yourselves. More Shattered Glass stuff is coming, certainly. Probably before we get back to some of the other stuff. How many Iron Factory Seekers do I have? Oh, a lot. I stopped getting them after a while because they just kept. Next thing, it's like every time I turned around, they had another color, and it's like, dude, I think 10 maybe. See, I've got Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywarp. All of those allow me to build like, well, also the cone heads, and through all of that allowed me build a figure of Ghost Starscream and Sunstorm. I have Red Wing and Acid Storm, and I don't know the names, but I think it's there's like another purple and blue. It's like 12, I think, and then Slipstream also, which is more of a Windblade repaint. So I've got like 12. I've got at least 12 of the same Seeker mold, plus Slipstream. So, and then they just kept putting out more and more and more. I'm like, dude. And as much the same thing, just like, as much as everybody's touting all of the like the New Age or Magic Square Seekers, I'm like, dude, I got like a dozen Iron Factory Seekers. I don't care how good those other ones are. And after all of that, and then Siege in all of those seekers because I got all of the siege seekers. I got the three main ones. I got the rainmakers. I got hot link. I got sparkless seeker, red wing. So that's what 9 that they came out with. The only one I didn't get in that mold was Shattered Glass Starscream. So I am seekered out for the time being. I mean, it'd have to be something like really, really special. I mean, I did get also all 3 of the cone heads from Earthrise, so that kind of scratched my Earth mode style itch. But yeah, so I'm kind of drowning in seekers over here. And Fitz says, just sell them if you don't want them. Like, you can pry my seekers from my cold dead hands, boy. I'm just kidding. I'm not saying I don't want them, but I don't really need any more. You know. And also the whole Shattered Glass Starscream from Siege. I got the Shattered Glass Starscream from the Collector Club. That was the Combiner Wars repaint of Skydive, I think. Do I still have them over here? You guys have seen the gold version of the Starscream, right? Basically, they did this in Shattered Glass colors. It's in the other room. There you go, Fitz. So yeah, so they basically did this in Shattered Glass colors. So I've already got a Shattered Glass Starscream in this mold, just not the Siege. Let me hide my face so it'll focus on them. So. I did not get Sandstorm. I did get G2 Ramjet. I almost kind of regret getting that because I got them open. I'm like, okay, cool. Picture, bin. So I was like, why did I get them? I like the colors though. So I'll figure this mess out eventually about where to put everything, because you can't see it, but I mean it's just a mess over here. I just yeah, you're right. I do need to get that Dark Energon Wheeljack out of the bin, because it's basically the Shattered Glass Wheeljack colors. They did the if you're not familiar, Transformers. I think it was a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, or it might have been some other stores, but I got them from Big Bad Toy Store. The Transformers Prime. They did a Dark Energon series, so they took a few characters, Knockout, Starscream, Wheeljack, Bumblebee, Optimus, and Megatron, I think. And they did them all in a Dark Energon version with whole new packaging or whatever, and different colors, and mostly translucent, clear plastic. And the Wheeljack colors they chose are basically what we've seen for Shattered Glass colors. So yeah, I'll have to pull those out, or at least the Wheeljack one. And I will never be upset having to mess with a Transformers Prime Wheeljack figure. That's an awesome figure. Wheeljack and the Viacon figure from Transformers Prime, especially the main not the first edition, but like the main Transformers Prime. They called it Robots in Disguise, which is like, okay guys, we get it, we like the whole Robots in Disguise thing, but would you quit naming things Robots in Disguise? You can't distinguish. It's like, yeah, it's from the Robots in Disguise line. Well, which one? There's like 12 of them. So anyway, the Transformers Prime line, the Viacon and Wheeljack, two of the best molds that I can remember playing with in Transformers. So the whole Prime Wars trilogy, the Combiner Wars stuff, it became too much of the same thing. You know, I mean, like the whole leg gimmick. You know, the aerial bots. You know, they did this plus they all. I mean, it was probably largely due to the fact that they all had to be combiners. Is probably why it had to be that way. But I mean, it started to get a little old after 3 series and multiple waves in each series with practically the same kind of transformation or whatever. That's why I think Siege and Earthrise and Kingdom were also well received, because you know, you didn't really have the common themes like you did with the Prime Wars trilogy. I mean, they're good figures for what they are, but if you look at it as a line overall, with like the variety of transformations, it's not the best. The thing that really irked me, honestly, about that is the way they handled the female characters, and it crossed over into Siege with Chromia. Elita 1 had a unique body, a unique transformation. Yes, it was basically Starscream. That toy worked way better for Elita than it did for Starscream. But beyond that, all of the other female characters, Greenlight, Lancer, Firestorm or Firestar or Nova Storm or whatever they call her in their Moonracer, they were all the exact same thing. Even Nightbird got the same treatment. It was all the exact same toy, just tweaks in the colors and maybe a head. You know, finally they come out with RC in Earthrise with the new mold, but even that was a little lackluster, and then even that got reused for Elita 1 in the Netflix, and you know, so one of my favorite female Transformers is definitely Strongarm from the here we go again, Robots in Disguise 2015 version, the Prime sequel. Mostly because, well, first of all, I think the character was great. It was kind of like an over-enthusiastic, really rules-bound, you know, kind of almost like like a Ultra Magnus in IDW. It's like, you know, real stickler for the rules, but, you know, but also from the fact that it didn't have that standard female body. You know, from the look of it, you know, turned into an SUV. You know, and just kind of a normal body that didn't have all the curves or whatever. So I really like Strongarm, you know. Blade says they should rename it Robots in Disguise. Fake Gamer, how's it going? Got the Elita 1? Yeah, we got the it was a Power of the Primes, I think it was the Elita 1. That's the version we got in the game, was the Power of the Primes Elita 1. Like I said, that it's a good toy, that Power of the Primes one, you know, for Elita 1. Because Elita 1 almost always is like another RC. It's the same kind of issue like I said before, where all the females all had the same body. Even like right after that in the Netflix Elita 1 is the same mold as RC. That's why I like that Power of the Primes Elita 1, the version we have in the game. That's why I like that one so much, is because finally, you know, she's got a unique mold for herself that's not shared with another female Transformer, unless you count Starscream. But like I said, that mold works way better for Elita 1 than it does for that Starscream. You know, it's just, I'm trying to pretend that Starscream doesn't even exist. Mater Hackman's watching the 2001 Robots in Disguise on YouTube. Okay, cool. Any spoilers about the ability of Steeljaw? No. I'm not sure if they've released it to the playtesters, but even if they did, I would not be able to spoil. So, Larkin's Lair, welcome. Thanks for being a member for 5 months. Do appreciate it. Let's see. Silverwolf says mold makes sense because she's a warrior, like she's big and beefy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of the same reason why I like Strong Arm so much, is that it's not like the sleek and sexy female. It's just kind of got the you know, more of a warrior type, which is kind of what you'd expect. And in fact, that now that you mention it, the Alita one that we're seeing in that new show, from I think I only just saw like one picture of it or whatever. That Alita one seems to be, from that one picture, more of that same kind of that warrior aesthetic or whatever. A lot of people saying, "Oh, look at the huge hair or whatever, the huge head or whatever." It's like, that's what her original head looked like. That's what the Power of the Prime's head looked like. And oh, we got it, lights going. Hey, Larkin's Lair, thank you, Shaka brother, for the super chat. So, yeah. But it'd be interesting to see. It's hard, like I said, it's hard to judge that new show with, you know, basically just like a 5-second clip, maybe, and a couple of pictures. So, I reserve judgment. But remember Alpha Prime? Yeah, I remember Alpha Prime. Yeah, you're right. We haven't heard from him in a while. I'm sure he's just moved on to other things. He was definitely a collector. He's always a big time collector. From what I recall, he had a pretty amazing G1 collection. But I'm not sure if he's playing the game still or what. But he's definitely not doing the YouTube. It's hard sometimes to come up with topics. Honestly, if I didn't focus my weekly streams around the news, I wouldn't know what to talk about half the time or whatever. So, busy with house renovation. Oh yeah, that could definitely take some time. I mean, you guys remember we had to cancel a stream or two a few weeks ago because I wasn't even doing whole house renovation. I was just fixing my sink. It takes time. It takes time. So, hasn't posted in 8 months. Yeah, well, you know, Skywarp Greer took a break for a while. So I mean, he's been very active lately. But he was active early on, and then he took a year or so off, and then came back with the vengeance. So just because Alpha Prime's gone right now doesn't mean he won't come back. Skywarp Greer took a long break, but he's back. So, who's doing the house renovation? According to Blades, Alpha Prime. So, please talk about combiners that might release this year in Transformers Earth Wars. That's anybody's guess, really. I don't think we have any combiner teams in the game right now that we've that we could do. I mean, you could make an argument for Skyrain. You know, if you again thinking back to Combiner Wars, where everybody was a combiner part. You had the Combiner Wars Skylinks toy. The official configuration, according to the toy, included Trailbreaker, Hound, Wheeljack, and help me out, Smokescreen. And I think in Japan, Ratchet was in place of one of them. So I think we have the bots for Skyrain in the game right now. So they could do that. On the Decepticon side, you have what they call it, Galvatronus in the U.S. or Grand Galvatron in Japan, and that was Cyclonus was the core. And depending on whether you read the comics or the toys, it was a various spots. I can't recall exactly which ones they were, but honestly, you could use really any bot, because the whole point of that Galvatronus is like he had the Enigma of combination, and he basically forced other bots nearby against their will to come be his limbs. So they could do a Skyrain and a Galvatronus or Grand Galvatron using bots that are in the game now, or they could be working towards some. Honestly, when we were going for the Lio Kaiser, I honestly thought it was going to be Piranhacon because they just released the Generation Selects Piranhacon figures, which I did get. I don't. It's in the other room, but it's. I think it's great. You know, again, we're back to the whole Combiner Wars, Power of the Primes type of figure, but they're heavily remolded and very cool, and but I honestly thought they were going to be Piranhacon and the C-Cons in the game when it was Lio Kaiser. But so they're out there. I'm not sure what other Autobots they could do unless they want to start bringing in Raiden, which they are coming out with, or Raiden, you know, the train bots. They are bringing out the Masterpiece in Takara Tomy, those Masterpiece train bots. So they could align to that. Although train bots in the context of the game, not sure how that would kind of work with the whole alt mode thing. I mean, I know Astro Train or whatever, but yeah, but he's in the Titans Return version where the train was kind of like a Cybertron train, which doesn't necessarily have to follow train tracks or whatever. So, and yeah, I know there's the third-party Moon Studio train bots, which it seems like everybody that I know who collects third parties, like Larkin there, I think has them. I know Kato does. I know Deluxe does. Got those Moon Studio train bots, and I want them. It's just I've had to watch my funds lately, and so you might see them show up. We'll see how it goes, but they do look really cool. They do look really cool. I have no nostalgia towards the train bots, but they look really cool. So broadside managed. Oh yeah, because the battleship alt mode managed to fight during the desert. Sure, yeah. Fitz, have a good one. So PB2 is confirming Skyrain, Skylynx, Trailbreaker or Ratchet, Smokescreen, Hound, and Wheeljack. Hey, I got it right. Combiners is a hot topic. We need new combiners in the game, or maybe new Titans. We just got Magnaboss and Tripredacus not that long ago. Honestly, they were early coming into the game because they've been doing the first two combiners came out pretty quick because it was a new thing. Let's get a second one out. But then it was like, hey, we're going to do it about a year, then about a year, then about a year. And then it was only about 6 or 8 months between Computron Lio Kaiser and Magnaboss Tripredacus, and that was because that was just a 3-bot combiner. And I think they were trying to hit a certain goal because of the Beast Wars celebration or whatever. So and that was just I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. Don't get your hopes up for new combiners. I would say we're probably looking at least near the end of the year, if not early part of next year, for another combiner. Would they do a Shattered Glass combiner? Not if they do skins. See, Optimus and Megatron are just skins. Goldbug and Shockwave are real bots. We don't know what the other ones are going to be. If they're just going to be skins, then no, Shattered Glass Combiner is not going to be a thing. I don't think we've ever seen Shattered Glass Combiners. I don't think they've ever done that. I don't know if that's in any fiction or anything, like having combiners of Shattered Glass. I mean, in theory, they should be, because I mean, the premise is it's all the same Autobots, all the same Decepticons in our universe, but in an alternate universe, which is on opposite day all the time. So, in theory, you should have the heroic Constructicons and the evil aerial bots. That would be a long build, though, because I mean that'd be unless you do the beastie bots again, then you'd be looking at least 5 bots. So we're both saying in comics, Abominus and Computron are swapped in colors. So Shattered Glass, Computron, and Abominus are confirmed. And I think I remember seeing some images of like Devastator. It may have just been a toy. I don't know if it was in the comics or something. But where the Constructicons were like instead of green with purple, it was like gray with red. I want to say TFC. They were one of the first third parties to do Devastator, and it definitely wasn't the Masterpiece scale. But it was the Hercules. I know they did a combiner, a Devastator with the gray with the red of their Hercules, and I think that was, people were saying that was the Shattered Glass. So, I don't know. I'd say it's a long shot. Shattered Glass combiners in the game. Pikachu's saying, not confident. The only known was the TFC toy is Perseus. Okay, so they called it Perseus instead of Hercules. But yeah, remember, I knew for a fact it was TFC toys, and their Devastator was Hercules. I didn't realize that they. It's coming back to me now that you mention it that it was Perseus. Yeah. Honestly, Autobots is probably Skyrain. Probably be the next one. And Decepticons could be Galvatronus / Grand Galvatron, or maybe they'll bring in the Seacons. Could be the train bots. Oh, what else? What else was there? There's a Monstructor is out there for the Decepticons. He was like the Pretender combiner. There's like 6 bots to that one, and I think in Japan there was like a Autobot counterpart, Dino King, I want to say. If they want to get crazy, that's out there. Let's see. Omega Doom, aka Shatterglass Omega Supreme, is a thing, though? I didn't know that. Yeah. Let's see. Charles Rogers is asking, can I make a video on how to reach higher base levels quick? There's really no trick to it, my man. You just gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work. Play the game. Earn that Energon. Earn that alloy. Take advantage of the weekend events. The individual events almost always have alloy and Energon rewards, where you can have a lot of those to where you don't have to rely on, because I know sometimes it's hard, especially starting earning that Energon and alloy and then having it stolen when someone attacks your base. But you know, if you complete those events, that stuff goes into your inventory, that for you to use later. So you could be like, okay, I'm ready to use it. Boom, claim that inventory item, and then build your base. Also, the Cyber Pass that just came out. As far as I know, the Cyber Pass is available for everyone, and you don't have to pay for the premium. So that's the thing that people you know, they keep calling it as just the Cyber Pass, just the Cyber Pass. But here's the thing, and a lot of them. I had to stop talking because of Siri got activated for some reason. So this is the Cyber Pass, but a lot of people refer to the Cyber Pass as the top line, the premium pass. But that's what's the thing you got to remember. This whole thing is the Cyber Pass. But when a lot of people talk about getting it, oh, I need to get the Cyber Pass. They're talking about the premium pass. This bottom row, the free pass, is available for everybody. Anybody can do this. The quests are available for anybody to do. And as you progress along, that bottom row, I mean, look at it. At 150 points, that's 2 million alloy. At 250 points, that's 2 million energon. And then you go on 300 points, that's another 3 million alloy. 500 points, another 3 million energon. So I know it's hard to earn, and then you keep going on and on. There's more alloy, more energon. Right there in the Cyber Pass on the free pass, doesn't cost you anything. So I know it's hard to earn the energon and the alloy when you in normal battles or whatever to build your base, but take advantage of all these other ways that you can get it. But other than that, it's just playing the game, man. If I would say if you the only trick to getting it done faster, because as you start building things, we'll go back over here. I've got something in the works right here. My missile launcher. I started this to its max level about a week ago. There's still 11 days left. It's like an 18-day build, so I'm already a week into it. If I want to skip it, it's going to cost me 6,000 cyber coins. That's really the only way to make it go faster is use cyber coins. But I'll tell you, man, that's a lot of money. If you're going to be skipping that kind of time, that's a lot of money. So other than that, you just got to grind it out and be patient. Speaking of skips, a lot of people were asking, what about my research lab? Why don't I upgrade that? Well, going back to that Cyber Pass, one of the rewards was here at 900 points was a building upgrade skip, and I was like, hey, this is perfect. I don't want to wait for, what is it, like 14 days because while this is upgrading, you know, whatever bots are in there will continue to upgrade, but then you can't do more. So I was like, hey, you know what, this is a perfect time. Upgrade the research lab, use the building skip, boom, research lab back open. So that's what I use my building skip for, my research lab. That was my building skip. And a little bit farther down, I did not mean to take that picture, but okay. A little bit farther down, how far is it? Troop research skip, no. Upgrade ability, 2150. So I'm a little ways away from that. Upgrade ability. They did say you can use this for any ability upgrade, even ability 11. So I've got Alita 1 at level 10, and she has an ability 11. And I have Rhinox at level 10, who also has an ability 11. So I have to decide which of those two will get the ability 11. So I'm going to use that ability skip for that. So did I just screenshot? Yeah, I did. I didn't mean to. I just, you know, yeah. When I pick up my phone, I grab it like this, and then the power button's on this side and the volume button's on this side. And if you press the two of them, that takes a screenshot. So Rhinox is what I was thinking too, Blades. But I don't know. I'm considering Alita as well. I think they both would probably benefit from I really like Rhinox in the battles, but you know the ability 11 is just plus 2 seconds. I mean it levels everything else too, but the extra bonus is just plus 2, whereas Alita actually increases the damage area. I kind of like that. So I don't know. Rhinox could pretty much zone 14. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I believe it. Mine is. Oh, what level is he at? He's at level 54, and he's on my squad with zone 13, and those bases are real easy with him. I get him, and I just kind of zigzag him off across the entire base, and he doesn't destroy everything, but what he doesn't destroy, he softens it up quite a lot. So I could see leveling him up another, 10 levels or whatever, getting him to close to, above 60 or close to 65. I could definitely see a max Rhinox just completely obliterating like a zone 14 base. I believe it. So let's see what else we got here. William Wilkinson says, just upgraded my missile launcher and upgrading 2 others. It might take 15 days. Doesn't matter. I'll wait 15 days instead of coining. Yeah, for this long, I'll wait. I definitely will wait. I can't say I never coined a building upgrade, but if I did, it's not often. I definitely have coined bot research, especially if I'm trying to power level a bot. I'll skip some bot research, but a 15-day, 18-day research on a that's just way too many coins to skip. So that's why I was excited about the building skip for the research lab. That was one of the reasons why I was holding off on leveling it, because I didn't have any bot at level 60 yet that needed that upgrade. And so I was just holding off, trying to keep, because I had a whole backlog of bots I've been trying to get through. And then with this building upgrade skip, I was like, oh, that's perfect. Now's the time to do the lab. So there you go. All the other stuff, I can be patient. Let's see. Or wait for the research or the ability upgrade, or just wait till you get 5-star Laser Optimus. Well, that was kind of what I was thinking too. Do I want to go ahead and do one of those 2 bots? Because I think the only other one I have at level 10 is Star Saber, but he does not have an ability 11 right now. So, do I want to do them? Do I want to do one of those 2 to take them to 11, or hold off on some other bot? So that's definitely something I was thinking about. I got some time to do it. It'll probably be another few days at least before I unlock that ability upgrade token, I think they call it. By the way, did anybody get a name for these, like a Cyber Pass currency? I've been meaning to ask that a Space Ape, but I don't think they ever said. I mean, it's definitely looking its own. It's kind of got a cross. Cyber Pass coins. That's just kind of. I mean, everything else has got like cyber coins. You got Shanix, Energon, all that. So, is there some name? Who was it who says they suggested the name Cyber Pass? That was Oktar, wasn't it? You need to talk to Oktar and say, hey, go figure out a name for that currency. You named the pass. Go figure out a name for that currency now. You can't just call it cyber coins because they've already got the cyber coins. That's the paid currency. Kind of looks like a little X on there. Are they X coins? That's dumb. Or are those like crossed swords or something? It's so small. Maybe I should take a screenshot of that and then just blow it up later. Oh yeah, the bot's in contention for going to ability 11 with that upgrade. I've just Elite 5-star Elite 1 and Rhinox are the two that I have that I'm in contention, or do I hold on to it for another one later? Battle coins make sense. Is that what they're called, or is that you're offering a suggestion? So I went back and reread the newsletter from last week, and I don't think they said. Yeah, I'll ask Dale or something. I mean, unless you confirm that you're that's what they're called. Just a guess. Okay, so it's a good guess. I mean, if it's like crossed swords on there, I mean that's a good guess. Yeah, maybe I'll go ask Dale. Say, hey, what are those coins called, dude? Tokens, yeah, tokens is a little generic, because they talk about those, like the building upgrade as a token. Because one thing I found, I don't know if you guys have made it to that yet. It's not something that goes into your inventory, so you're not going to see it in your inventory. I don't think you'll even see it anywhere until you upgrade a building, and then when you go back into that building, normally down there where you would see. Let's go back in here. So like here, if you go back in here, down at the bottom where it says skip, so many coins. When you have the upgrade, when you have the building upgrade token, they actually split that in the bottom where the left-hand side. Well, I'm reversed. The left-hand side is the says skip for the coins, and then the other side will say skip using your upgrade token, or something like that. So that's what you'll see if you haven't got that yet. So I didn't see it in the inventory, but when you go to when you have a building upgrade, it gives you that option when you have it available. So, oh, my mouth's getting dry. Oh goodness, look at the time. PB2's heading out. Yep, okay. It's official. It's time to end the stream. Let's see. William Wilkinson is asking, can I use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser to eliminate oil on my trackpad of my laptop, or would that work? Dude, I think you're in the wrong stream. This is not a tech stream. I don't know. Really don't know. I haven't had that problem. So. If you figure it out, let us know. I know if you if for your keyboard or something, like you know, it tends to get dirty. I'm looking down on my keyboard, and I'm like, ugh. But they make this like goo stuff I've seen where you can just kind of run the goo over it and it picks up the dirt or whatever. So, cyber tokens? It's a good idea. All right. Thank you all for being here and hanging out and chatting. I always do enjoy, especially when we get kind of freeform. Sometimes it's fun. Just talking about whatever. And you guys help keep it going by throwing questions and comments out that I can work off of. Because if I had to sit here and try to come up with stuff, we'd have ended a long time ago. So, but I do appreciate everybody being here. And I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends. We'll see you next time.